There are seven hats HR people normally wear. I call them as the seven different ways they function in their role as HR people. The first hat they wear is the legal hat. This is the hat where they operate from a legal mind, where they will look at a variety of things from legal angle, whether it is compensation or dispute settlement or working hours or a whole lot of things. So this is a legal hat with specialization in legal kind of aspects. The second hat they wear is an administrative hat, where they are only concerned about facilities planning, a whole lot of other kind of things, where they are looking at the administrative parts of it. Even if they are dealing with performance appraisals, training, they wear a hat of administration. They look at numbers and administrate and so on. The third hat they wear is IT, or information systems or HRIS hat. In this hat, they are largely interested in collecting information, managing through again numbers, informatics, HR analytics, and things like that. The fourth hat they wear is business hat or strategic business hat, where they are concerned about profits, they are concerned about various business deliverables, concerned certainly about top line, bottom line, cost savings, and a whole lot of other kind of things. This is where I think it is said HR is a strategic business partner. The fifth hat they wear is a developmental hat, where they are concerned about capability building, competency building, commitment building, culture building, all that we have talked of HRD, human resource development. This is the hat we promoted when we started a separate department for human resource development, where they said if you build competencies of people, they take care of the organization and so on. The sixth hat people or HR people should wear is a moral hat, where they have a moral responsibility to take care of the people around them, people in their family, people in the organization, at the workplace, about the customers, about the stakeholders, about the community at large. I think this is the moral responsibility. They operate from consciousness. This is a very, very important hat where if you are a conscientious HR manager, you are concerned about the impact every action of yours is making on the society. So you are concerned about society. You operate from a sense of ethics. You are honest. You are compassionate. You are empathetic, and you are proactive in helping all the people, and your conscience touches you. For example, when you see so many pictures of migratory labor, your conscience touches you. When you see so many people suffering, your conscience touches you. I think this is the moral hat where you take a large number of decisions on the basis of your moral responsibility. The seventh hat, which I have been promoting in the recent past, is a spiritual hat, where you wear, where it is your responsibility to constantly lift up the spirits of all people around you. In your company, in you lift up your own spirits in your surroundings wherever you are there, and in the society at large. This is a very important hat. This operates from spiritual kind of an angle. The first three hats I have talked of, it is the administrative hat or a legal hat or HR analytics or IT or technology hat. These are all hats with which you derive power from outside. You derive power from the legal system. You derive power from the administration to responsibility you have, because you have power over the resources like transport, like the canteen, like a whole lot of other kind of things, or even in terms of performance appraisals, promotion decisions, and so on. So the power of HR derived in these three hats: the administrative hat, the legal hat, and the IR or technology hat is a power from outside. The business and develop business hat that you wear is a power, though both from your internal kind of a thing, depending on your own knowledge and so on, as well as from outside. But the last three hats that you wear, which is the development hat or the moral hat, ethical hat, and the spiritual hat are the ones where you derive power from within by helping others. When you help other people, when you see them grow, you start becoming more powerful. But the power starts from within, with your thought, with your own perception, with your own sense of responsibility, with the way you respond to people, the way you perceive yourself, the way you relate everything that is happening around you to a larger kind of goals and so on. This is what I think many people in the spiritual world are trying to tell us. Either it is Vasu, Jaggi Vasudev, Sadhguru, or Sri Sri, or Brahma Kumari's Sister Shivani, and a whole lot of others, or from Ramakrishna Mission, or uh, from the church, or from any community. I think they are all trying to boost up by asking you to do good things, and this is a very important part of empowering yourself spiritually, morally, as well as development wise. So, friends, it is for you to choose which hat you want to wear and for how long. And if you want to make a difference in the lives of others post COVID, I think you should be wearing more of development hat, uh, moral hat, and also the spiritual kind of a hat. It's high time we transform ourselves to move more in the direction. I found sometimes if you are wearing all the seven hats together, it is really the first three hats and maybe the fourth hat, the business development hat, which takes away 95% of your time, and quite often you end up creating uh, hatred and jealousy and negative emotions in the minds of others. So, my recommendation is if you have to restructure your own self, get rid of the first four hats, at least post COVID, and focus on the last three hats. Then everything will be taken care of. All the best from TVRLS.